What's up guys? Welcome back to another One Punch Man, the strongest YouTube video. For today's video, we are going to talk about something new in the channel and one of the most needed guide for those who wants to get more resources in order for them to upgrade their lab levels, especially those scores that you have right now. It won't be easy, but this guide will surely be helpful for you to get the top 1 or top 3 or even the top 10 at least. Especially that this guide is especially really common for everyone. You just need the proper lineup, the team composition, and of course the buff, the additional buff that you need in order for you to get a high damage score. We are going to talk about the core trial bosses. Of course, right now we have BOROS boss for this week's weekly feature boss, which has the my feature after taking action restores 35% HP. This is for us, while the enemy feature has triggering a block restores HP equal to 35% of damage taken. Of course, this core trial boss has the boss immunity to the OT, meaning he is not inflicted by corrosion, burn, and but of course, he can be reflected back by CK. And of course, we have this one right here. Let's talk about the type bonuses. Of course, the type bonuses has attack, crit damage, and of course, we have grappler, which is the type bonus you really need. Of course, the damage reflect rate plus 25% is the number one what you need to have. And of course, the attack percentage, the crit damage, and of course, the attack damage percentage for the Esper, for the duelist, and of course, high tech is really not that needed because you don't need HP rather than attack. You need to focus on your attack, and of course, what we need to have is the grappler, which has the most important damage reflection rate, which is 25%. Now, we have a quick guide for you guys to know which are the best characters to have in order for you to be top 3 in core trial and get that amazing reward, which guarantees you, of course, this one guarantees you research core selection chest, which means you have the privilege to open it and select any research core, which means it is not random, but of course you have the right to choose any research core you want, especially what you need in order to upgrade a certain core in the lab. Now, let's talk about now. As you can see, I am top 1 with this lineup. For now, this is not the best lineup. Actually, this has, of course, depending on your luck, on getting each and every single characters to plus 3. Of course, with plus 3, it increases the ultimate of your characters, which means that the more plus you get, the more damage you can get from Amai, Beast King, and of course, more reflect damage for the boss, especially that you upgrade them to plus 3 because it reflects the 25% damage which you have in the type bonuses. Now, which are the best characters in the BOROS core trial boss? Let's focus on first, of course, who is the core in this particular boss, which we have, of course, Genus. Genus is amazing during the core trial boss. I don't need to speak and talk about him because we have always been talking about this guy since the day 1 of the Moonton server. This guy is amazing with his core, especially that he summons little ones in the battle when frontline characters are defeated. Now, let's talk about who are your damagers in this particular lineup. The damagers would be your Beast King and of course your Amai. So Amai and Beast King together are still amazing in terms of court trial, not just in the club boss. Why? Because Amai deals a lot of damage with his ultimate, and of course, as you all know, the core trial boss can be inflicted with injury, which means Beast King will surely be useful. Now, what do we need as our Shatter character? As you all know, I have my Stinger as my Shatter character because, as you all know, his ultimate is upgraded because he is plus 3. Meaning, he is much stronger than my Sonic right here, who does not have any plus. Now, who is your tank? My tank is of course Super Alloy Dark Shine with his passive, and of course he is just there for his, as you all know, for his fatal damage. When he is kind of an like he has an unyielding, right? Meaning that he does not die even though he is one shot by BOROS. So after the unyielding, he gains 40% max HP again. As you all know, he is pretty amazing. So when taking fatal damage for the first time, each battle restores HP equal to 40% of max HP, which is pretty amazing. And I haven't really used Moomin Rider because I have alloy to plus 3. But let's try, of course, to get him right here right now because I have him here. Hopefully we will get more, and we will have a comparison right now because we have Moomin Rider right here, and of course I have Sky King for only his passive, which means that with this it will really be helpful in terms of boosting the damage for Amai, BK, and of course my Stinger, who goes first in the battle. So now, why do I have plus 3? In terms of duelist, plus 4 on the grappler, and only plus 2 in Esper, and now I don't like make this activate. Why? Because the attack and the crit percentage are much more important than the def percentage and the HP percentage, which means that we are focusing on purely damage characters in the core trial boss. Let's see now in battle how this lineup works. Actually, this lineup works because we have a Stinger who does Shatter, and of course we have Amai who does the serious damage right now. So guys, I will just let this go into speed for you guys to look at it right now. So there we go guys. Now as you can see, Amai and Beast King are the damage dealers in your lineup. But of course, Super Alloy made a great contribution, Genus of course, and of course, we have Stinger who is the Shatter character that makes our damage super high. Meaning that this lineup is one of the best. But of course, we have a much better lineup, which means that if you get Sonic plus 3, which is much better, and if you have a Moomin who is plus 3, I think that it is the best lineup that you can have in the core trial boss BOROS, which means that this lineup is, I think, the second. But having this lineup will surely get you to top 1, top 2, and top 3. But then again, it depends on how lucky you are in getting characters, of course, the duplicates, and upgrading them to plus 3. So that's all guys for today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, join our YouTube community Discord, which the link is in the description below. So goodbye guys!